Hello, my name is Simon Strange, and we're doing another Kaiju Combat in development video here. Today I'm going to do something very risky. I've tried to show you a lot of behind the scenes stuff and how things are going. Tonight I'm going to do some work in front of you. I'm going to review some attack animations that I have not seen yet. So I'm going to record my first impressions as I view them for the first time, and you'll get to listen and see what I do and how I react and what sort of notes I take for our animators. So we're going to be examining Magnarok. Now I've already hooked up all of his new attack animations, but have not seen any of them except for his basic punch. So here's Magnarok. He is largely animation complete, but once we have all the animations done, that's really just the start of the design fun for the characters in a fighting game. But getting the animations correct is really important. So we're going to start. You have 4 attack buttons in Kaiju Combat. You have Chain, Quick, Fierce, and Power. Every button, when you press it, does something by itself. In addition, each button can be pressed with up, down, left, or right. So that means we have 5 different attacks for each button, which turns into 20 attacks overall. Plus, we generally have 2 basic attacks for the chain. So here's Magnarok's basic chain attack. There's his jab. Oof. Oof. Now, most characters have 2 jabs, so you kind of go left, right, left, right. Magnarok has only 1 jab. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stick with it that way, but it makes his basic jabs not very exciting to combo into one another. But that might be sort of fun to play with. Alright, here's chain down. Boom. Yeah, 2-hit combo. Big overhand and then a big forward hit. That looks pretty good to me. Chain forward. What the heck is that? Alright, it's a big, long combo all in one attack. Yeah. I'm not satisfied with that. I don't mind having several attacks on one button, although I'd like to usually limit to 3. What I'm not liking about this is that the speed of the different attacks doesn't really quite sing to me. Obviously audio helps a lot with that, but I think we can do better. Okay, now here's his away chain attack. Oof, yeah, backhand spin. That is very fast. I don't know if that's necessarily a problem. We'll probably have to put a swoosh on his hand though, so you can tell that it's his backhand that's swinging around to hit people. But looks like it has really good range. I love the way he spots with his head. Boom. Again, I have not seen these before. You are seeing them as I see them. Alright, so up and chain. Boom. Yes. Over and jump up and hit someone on the ground. Sweet. Ooh. This is largely for hitting airborne opponents or for countering a charge attack. Someone's charging at you, you can jump over them as they charge underneath you and hopefully hit them in the back as they fly by. We may, depending on how we do jump attacks, I may change this into a dedicated jump attack that you have to jump and then hit the attack button to get. But this is what I wanted right now because I'm not sure how we're going to handle the jump attacks. Alright, so those are the chain attacks. Here's quick basic. Boof. Well, that was not very quick. Let's just do a quick change here in quick basic. So that is a 50 frame animation, and that's the speed it was animated at. Well, let's try playing it back in 30 frames. Oof. Alright. Sort of ridiculously fast now. But we can change things a lot here. Maybe we'll make that 40 frames. Anyway, the thing I'm not liking about this is that he goes forward with the knee, but then he also seems to be hitting with the hand. That might just be his body lunging forward. He's so top-heavy, it might be a mistake to try to lead with a knee for this. Anyway, okay, so we'll rework that one. Here's quick down. Boom! Oh, yeah. Oh, that is nice and fast. This is largely for hitting a prone opponent. This can also be used to stop a lot of low attacks as they're coming in. This is a great example, though, of what I want from quick attacks, because this is very fast to execute, but does not have fast recovery. So if you can use the quick attack properly, it interrupts your opponent and stops whatever they were doing, which gives you a huge advantage, even though it doesn't do a lot of damage with the attack. But if you miss, or if you misanticipate, or you're not countering the right sort of thing, quick attacks leave you pretty open. Alright, that's great. So here is away and quick. Oh, that looks a little goofy. I think it's just ridiculous for him to step back. If he were to just do a big kick like that and not make it so extreme, but then just land with that foot forward, I think it'd be a lot better. As it is, he's pulling that foot all the way back. It looks very unnatural. Here is toward and quick. Oh yeah, it's a quick shoulder check. That's a pretty good, another good charge counter. It won't stop a lot of the damage, but it will stop some of the knockback. Quick charge. I'm not very happy with the follow through there. I know the quick moves need to have a lot of follow through, but right now the follow through is being turned into a little bit of a floaty leg action there. So, although I like the action, I think I'd rather have him stand and be kind of stuck, hunched over for a moment, but land very quickly. Alright, here's quick up. Boom. What is this move? Is he actually hitting the air? Or is he making an earthquake? I do not know. Regardless, this is a little too close to a jump. Unless it's a lava burst. Oops. Unless it's some sort of lava burst with a weapon, but that would be a power attack, so probably not. You can also see he has a couple of little geometry spikes that are sticking out of his thighs when he jumps. That's just a skinning problem. We'll get that taken care of. Okay, now on to the good stuff. Fierce attacks. Fierce attacks are slow and heavy, but can't be interrupted by quick attacks. So here's Fierce Basic. Oof. Yeah, it's an uppercut. Basic attack is an uppercut. That's how Magnarok is. Nice and heavy. Pretty good. Fierce Down. Oh. Fierce Down is a big two-handed swooping into the sky attack. I like it. Again, the landing feels a little slow and floaty to me. I'd like him to land heavily, but with his arms out, so you can tell that the landing is not supposed to be dealing damage. I'd probably speed up the playback on this one a little bit. Okay. Here is Fierce Away. Oh, yes. So, this one, look, he's looking to the right here. Fierce Away, he actually spins backwards. So you're actually losing ground with this attack. This is very much kind of a countering move. Fierce attacks generally are not countering moves, but this one, because of its backwards motion and long execution time, can be rather effective at people who are trying to come at you with big combos and long chains. Because you might just dodge out of the way, but it also makes you very dangerous for a few seconds. But Magnarok definitely has a bit of a Zangief flavor there. Anyway, I think that's great. Here's Fierce Toward. Oh, yes. Well, he jumps up, does a somersault, and does a slam on the ground. But clearly something is a little odd in his arc in the air. Let's step by step that one. That is Fierce Toward. I think that's what I just said. So, he goes up in the air. Yes, good. Awesome. He's curling. I like it. He stops. His pivot, his center of mass there when he pivots is a little odd. It's making him look like he's coming down. And indeed, he does come. That is just weird. So this pose here where he's hitting the ground, that's great. But clearly there's some weird blending here. When he spins, his center of mass should be higher in his body. That should make him come so down so far. And then when he lands, he shouldn't land in quite such an exaggerated pose. So that's just going to be a little bit of rework, but I think you can see the idea. Here is Fierce Up. Boom. Well, that's perhaps a little silly at how high it goes. How high does it go? Boom. I'll have to check my notes and see what I was thinking there. That looks like it's going to be a really good anti-air attack, which unfortunately makes this one not useful. And you don't want moves that make other moves already useless. Maybe this is only supposed to be for hitting the ground, like an earthquake sort of thing. That might be interesting. This could be a huge dodge, although I'm a little uncomfortable with the jump height on it. But we'll see. It might be excellent. Sometimes funny looking and weird is actually great. Alright, so power. Power is you build up your weapon and fire your weapon. Yes, please ignore the effects. Those are all just placeholder. Magnarok fires his weapons. We're not going to worry about that right now. I know people want to see weapons and how the particle effects and stuff are done, but that's outside the scope of what we're doing today. So that's essentially power basic is your weapon attack. Here's power down. Now remember, this is not power down as in losing power. This is pressing down as you hit the power button. Boom, yes. So a big scorch up and down, hitting everything in front of him briefly. Okay, here's power away. I have a big piece of geometry. Turn on there. Yes, that's a shockwave. That's turning on. Clearly it's not centered on him properly though. I've got the wrong node selected. But that's him doing something. Again, I'll have to check my notes. I suspect this is going to be some sort of lava burst. Lava exploding all around him as he does this. Good for catching people unaware, but it costs energy. Okay. Here's power toward. Alright, that clearly is him spewing lava on the ground. Probably a little bit like Megalon's napalm in the Godzilla games. It'll look better once we actually have effects and you can see him spewing some lava on the ground. Here's power up. That is him yelling and shaking his fists. Again, the rods are just placeholders there from Komododon's moves. I don't know what this is thinking. Anyway. Well, that's not bad. 7 reworks out of 20 attack anims isn't too bad. Yes, boom. And things are only going to get better from here. Now, just for a little extra fun, let's go ahead and shut down Magnarok and load up Giga Shark. Giga Shark I've already reviewed, and I just want to show you one Giga Shark attack animation, maybe my favorite attack in the game right now. This is called Eat the Sky. Boom. Oh yeah, let's check it again. Eat the Sky. Giga Shark jumps into the air, bites whoever's up there, and goes on a nice full flip with her nice big belly. I love it. Alright, we'll see more Giga Shark later on, and maybe we'll get around to that weapon video everyone's been asking for. Thank you very much.